Today we will see about the two-component regulatory system. Two-component regulatory system serves as a basic stimulus response coupling mechanism to allow microorganisms to sense and respond to environmental changes. This system is important because bacteria present in the environment which is always in a changing or fluctuating condition, and they have to adapt this changing environment for a survival. There is a change in the nutrient or oxygen or a pH or a chemical, etc. There is a many type of changes occurs in the environment. They have to survive in that condition, and with this regulatory system they have to control their cellular response, as it contains histidine kinase HK and a response regulator, that is RR, called two component regulatory system. Because of these two components we called it two component regulatory system. Ultimately they activate or inactivate the genes responsible for this cellular response, like a operant system. They usually occurs in bacteria and plants, especially in gram-negative bacteria and cyanobacteria. You know that the cyanobacteria is a algae, but they are prokaryotic and look like a bacteria. This system is much less in archaea and eukaryotes, and they are also found in fungi and slime molds. It is common in plants but not in animals because animal possesses the nervous system. Before going to the mechanism of this system, we have to study the structure of a histidine kinase and the structure of a response regulator. Histidine kinase is a membrane bound homodimer. Membrane bound kinase means bacterial cell possesses outer membrane and inner membrane, and middle of this outer membrane and inner membrane, in the middle region periplasmic space is present, and this histidine kinase is present in the inner membrane. It is either at the outer side of this inner membrane or inner side of this inner membrane, and they have a autophosphorylation capacity. Because of this, histidine present in this inner membrane region. Second, response regulator. RR, that is response regulator, consists only receiver domain, but usually they are multi-domain proteins with a receiver domain and at least one output domain or a effector domain, and they are often involved in the DNA binding. DNA bindings are proteins that have a DNA binding domains, and thus they have a specific or a general affinity towards the single or a double stranded DNA. The steps involved in these two component regulatory systems are autophosphorylation of a histidine residue, then phosphorylation of a receiver domain, and next activates the effector of a output domain. That is the mechanism of action of this system. This is a histidine kinase and has a ATP binding site. Here the amino acid binds here and loses 1-phosphate by converting into ADP. This free phosphate binds to the response regulator. Then response regulator aspartate here receives phosphorus changes its structure called a conformational change. With this changed structure, they are bind to the DNA. After binding to DNA, DNA is stimulated to inactive or a active switch according to the external environment, which is ultimately results in the cellular response. After detecting the particular change in the extracellular environment, the HK performs an autophosphorylation reaction, transferring the phosphoryl group from a adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP, to a specific histidine group. The corresponding response regulator catalyzes the transfer of a phosphoryl group to an aspartate residue on a RR's receiver domain, that is response regulator receiver domain, which triggers the conformational change and activates its output domain, which produces cell response to the signal by carried out suppressing or a stimulation of a genes. Many histidine kinases are bifunctional and possesses the phosphatase activity against their corresponding response regulator, so that their signaling output reflects a balance between their kinase and the phosphatase activity. Many response regulators also have auto dephosphorylation capacity, and phosphoaspartate can also be hydrolyzed by non-enzymatically. Hence, a regulation of this system is carried out by this kinase and phosphatase activity. So, let's look out the summary. First, change in the external environment occurs, and this signal is received by the bacterial cell. Because of this, HK get, that is histidine residues, gets autophosphorylated from ATP, and it transfers their phosphate group to RR, that is a response regulator, which catalyzes the transfer of a phosphoryl group to an receiver domain, and receiver domain changes their structure, and this conformational changes activates the output domain, and after that activation of a output domain, they are bind to the target genes, and which is ultimately results in the cellular response. Thank you.